moving on, microlending platform iFinance has raised 250 crore rupees in a Series G round led by Singapore's ABC Impact. The round also saw participation from British International Investment. In June this year, the company also raised $30 million in debt. With this round, the fintech's equity raise has totaled 1,250 crore rupees. Joining me now to discuss this further, Sanjay Sharma, the MD and CEO of iFinance. Also with me, my colleague Shruti. Sanjay, thank you so much for taking time out and being here with us on Startup Street. You know, you just heard that the SEBI gave MobiKwik a nod for its IPO, but I have to ask you, iFinance is in the process of filing draft papers with the market regulator for a public listing. Can you tell us where you are on that front? FY26 still on track?
Thank you and good evening, viewers. I think on the IPO front, there's not much I can share with you, but we are on track. And it's very early days. We recently raised 250 crores in our last round, and that actually takes our net worth from 1250 to 1500 crores roughly. So I think this is money which is good to see us grow for the next year and a half at least. And I think in an environment where lending has to become with a lot of prudence, having money in the bank from private equity investors is as good as gold. So we're quite happy with that.
All right. Sanjay, this is Shruti quickly stepping in. iFinance's revenue from operations grew 44.5% during FY23 with a profit of 54 crore rupees. Where are your revenues currently at for FY24, and what about profits, and where do you end FY25 with?
Yeah, Shruti, we grew our profits handsomely. In fact, from last year's 57 crore, we have grown to 161 crores in profit in FY23-24. So big jump, almost 3 times. And I think it's come on the back of efficiencies that have come in. So after COVID, we have seen that our efficiencies have grown because while the team hasn't grown much, but the business has. And I think that's what's causing a big jump and a positive jump in profits. So I think it's a good place to be in. And as we look at the coming year, we hope to maintain that trajectory.
All right, so 3 times growth in profits is what you said. But Sanjay, you know, you have 3 key loan products with values ranging from 50,000 rupees to a lakh, right? Which includes quasi-mortgage loans, hypothetical loans, and add-on loans. Now, which one of these is the most challenging for you to scale at this point? And where do you see the most regulatory hurdles?
That's an excellent question. See, the need for the micro scale MSMEs is for a small 1 lakh to 2 lakh hypothecation loan. And that's a tough one because difficult to underwrite. Many of our competitors don't do this product at all. They focus purely on property-based micro lakh loans. But this is the need on the market, and this is something that iFinance does quite well. Almost close to 89% of our lending is in hypothecation loans of this type, which are half of them are secured with working assets, machinery, etc. So that is a tougher business, but that's the one we do well.
All right. Sanjay, you claim to have already extended over 7,600 crore rupees in loans to over 5,76,000 businesses with a 60% repeat rate. So tell us what are customers telling you? Take us through the insights on consumer behavior.
I think, Shruti, the customer typically looks at business loan which he can use for working capital, and we have manufacturing units, we have trading units, we have service sector units, we have allied agri units, and typically in the tier 2, tier 3 towns. So here, this is that segment that has been aspiring to grow, has not had funds from banks or NBFCs. The experience that we have with our customers is really positive. Many of our customers have grown their businesses from 3 or 4 employees to almost 20 employees. And that's really moving that industry in the Bharat area really forward. And I feel that this is the segment that is going to formalize very, very quickly in the coming years. And this is the segment that will really pull Bharat or pull India up to that aspiration of multi-trillion-dollar economy that we want to be.
Absolutely. And, you know, coming to the fundraise now, you've raised the 250 crore rupees, and this comes about 8 months after your last equity fundraise. So can you elaborate on what you plan to do with the funds? Any more fundraisers on the anvil? You said you've got about 1.5 years. You're good with this fundraise, right?
Yes, I think we are quite satisfied with the fundraisers for now. We have enough on our plate. And the money that we bring in, while a small part goes towards updating our technology and our platforms, and we continue to invest in our technology, but I think most of it will go towards building our book. We are into lending business, so money is our working capital, and I think this is where it will get deployed.
Okay. Sanjay, one final question before we let you go. You've got 478 branches through which you source your customers, but a large part of the collections and servicing is done digitally. Can you take us through your offline and online mix, and what's the branch expansion plan?
Sure. Actually, we are a physical as well as a digital model, so Phygital model, so to speak. We have branches, as you mentioned, 478 branches. And while we source through those branches, we also collect through those branches. But we use a lot of technology in collection. Almost close to 90% of our collection happens through digital means. A lot of it is through UPIs. A fair number is through ACH. So we can deploy a call center to collect through a digital means. We can also deploy a field team to collect on the field. And that's the reason we have some very good delinquency numbers.
All right, Sanjay, we're completely out of time, but thank you so much for joining us on Startup Street. We wish you all the best on this journey going forward as well.
Thank you so much.
For more news and updates, all you need to do is follow CNBC TV18 on all of our digital platforms.